China comes to the United States with a bit of an ultimatum and says, hey, if you take out Maduro militarily, eliminate him.
Retired Lieutenant General John Evans is guiding one team of NeuGroup members through a war game scenario ripped from the headlines, a conflict between the U.S. and Venezuela.
So you've got to think about it.
On the other side of the room, retired Vice Admiral Kelly Ashback helps a second team of treasurers analyze the crisis situation, formulate options for action, and make decisions.
At least from a military perspective, do you think there's anything else that Russia could do to signal?
Both General Evans and Admiral Ashback are members of the Geopolitical Intelligence Group at Academy Securities, a veteran-owned investment bank that sponsored the 2025 fall meeting in New York of NeuGroup for large and mid-cap treasurers.
Think about what are some of the key takeaways? Because the whole goal of this exercise is to think about what are my key takeaways for the United States, my corporation, other corporations, where do these things go?
Brett Lowry served in the Navy as a surface warfare officer. Today, he leads Academy's Geopolitical Intelligence Group and is head of special situations.
But a lot of things to consider the first 3 days. This is a real military action. Venezuela.
After the members-only NeuGroup session, he described the value of wargame exercises for finance teams.
This is a 90-minute way to basically see a problem, a crisis that develops in a morning. This could potentially develop tomorrow morning or next week or maybe never at all, but it can happen very quickly. And the shock wave of an event like this that we discussed today will have ramifications to basically go on for the next 3 to 7 days. How can I be prepared for that? How can I basically be able to tell my boss 6 months from now, I saw something like this coming in a part of the world, I decided to take these steps to de-risk, or these steps to make sure that those employees would be well taken care of if we had to get people out of country because something was coming. Those are the kind of things we like to take away.
He also offered suggestions about what corporate finance leaders can learn from the military mindset around planning and preparation.
Ask the right questions. You never know what's coming down the road, but basically asking the people that are on the front lines of your corporations in different business areas, different business lines across geographies, what are you seeing out there? What are some of the things that are happening on the ground that you're seeing out there? So our news reports a lot of things. There's news cycles for pretty much about everything, but people on the ground in certain areas do have a good idea of basically what's the sentiment out here. Trust your people. As they are executing across a variety of business lines and geographies, trust them that if they make a recommendation on whether it be an operational front with maybe we should hold off on making this investment in this facility right now, or maybe we should hold off on becoming a little more aggressive on the risk front, in this country or in this region. Listen to your people because they're likely hearing what's going on the ground and maybe applying some of those thoughts.